Amen. The title of today's message is The Gift of Amazement. And it seems like I've been doing this kind of regularly lately. I tend to default to my reflection that I wrote in the bulletin. The word behold seems to have so much more meaning than the word look. When invited to look at something, a single sense is being engaged. However, when invited to behold something, there seems to be an engagement of the emotions also. There's a dare, a challenge included. Something more than imagined, something more than expected is about to be experienced. Behold is the language of magicians and the vocabulary of angels. Ta-da! I can appreciate how Isaiah would want to proclaim to King Ahaz, behold, because as a leader of a nation that is suffering in exile, he needed some hope. The people were in exile, and they were in deep despair and discouragement. And so for Isaiah to be able to say to Ahaz, behold, God is about to rescue and redeem and deliver and save. And that would indeed be a message of hope. That would be a message of encouragement to folk that are really, really down and have been down in their hearts and in their minds and their spirits for a long time. It's kind of a shame in the sense because Isaiah challenged Ahaz, put God to the test. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about, man. God is going to work it out for you. And Ahaz is too wussed out. He's too intimidated. He's too scared. But Isaiah says, it's going to happen. You will find, you will receive the deliverance that you've long awaited. One of the commentators made an interesting challenge because we can relate to way back then when the Israelites were in exile and those folk needed saving and delivering, right? And the commentator made the point that the state of being in exile is not just something that happened a long time to them folks way back then. That we have contemporary examples of exile. People that are going through oppression, people that are refugees, people, the people that have, the Syrians, we talked about, people that are experiencing even now in contemporary times the suffering and the loss and of all that was familiar and safe and their security, and they've been yanked away from that and are pleading and hoping for rescue and redemption. And so it makes sense that terminology like Savior would be utilized, right? I need a Savior. I need saving. Because that's what the angel said. For unto us is born a Savior. The commentator went on to make a kind of a challenge. He says, contemporary congregations, we may have many people sitting there going like, yeah, that language of Savior was great long time ago, but what do I need saving from? Even in the script of the Christmas Carol, Scrooge says that. What do I need? I have a happy life. I have stability. I'm fine. Everything around me is the way I like it. What do I need a Savior for? We are invited to metamorphize the word exile and reconsider that we too experience exile. And if we do experience exile in whatever form that may be, estrangement, loneliness, depression, discouragement, that we find ourselves in spirit, in heart, and or in mind of being unsettled, yanked from those safe, secure places in our spirit that we would rather be, then indeed we too need saving. A Savior, someone, something that will bring us up and out of that unsettled place. Right? So, the ancient exiles and our contemporary exiles that are way over across the world somewhere, we too have something in common with them. I was wrestling with this issue, and there actually are two kinds of exile. There's the external exilic condition, where it's imposed upon us by some outside forces. You know, like what happened to the Syrians. This war happened, and they become refugees that are running scared because of physical and political conditions that are going on. But then I started realizing, wait a minute. There's some internal crap going on too. Sometimes I do it to me. Sometimes I need to save myself from me. Y'all ever been there? Y'all ever been there? Look at all the stuff that we put ourselves through in our heads. So the need for saving is real and relevant and contemporary. We need saving from those external forces that would mess us up, and we need saving from the things that are going on in our own. God save me from me. So, back to amazement. The language of magicians and the vocabulary of angels. Behold! It is heartbreaking when the angel speaks to us. The angel speaks to us. And we stick our fingers in our ears and go, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. But I'm trying to tell you some good news. No. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to believe the hope that you spew. The promise that you proclaim. But why not? Why won't you believe me? I got good news for you. I don't believe it. Now tell me that don't need some saving. Huh? For those of us that find ourselves in those spaces where we won't hear the good news, refuse to listen to the proclamations and the promises that God has for us. What's the matter with me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be self-abusive. I gotta ask. I do. I got to ask myself, why won't I? Oh, maybe it's because I believe somehow that just popped into my head just now. Maybe because I've embraced too much of my own self-loathing. And I don't think I deserve it. Ooh! I become my own judge and jury? What? An executioner! Oh, heck yeah, we need salvation. So, the angel says, behold. I get so excited about those that profess and the belief that angels are all around us. I love that. I get all excited about that. And I even get more excited about the possibility that you and I have the option to be angels for one another. That at any point in time, the Spirit might speak to our heart and say, go up to that lady over there. I know you don't know her. I know she's a total stranger. But say, I really like your outfit today. Your hair, that is really, some kind of positive word of love and encouragement and reinforce. And you have no idea how that could domino into helping them move from a place of deep negativity to a place of wonderful joy. Just the little things that you and I can be angels for one another. And allow the word, behold, to come from our mouths. Whoa, that's really cool. What power that is! Now, lest we be naive, let's pull this back just a little bit, because I'm all happy and I'm all excited about behold. If somebody left a baby in a basket at your doorstep, oh, look at the beautiful baby, but it's left on my doorstep. Oh, it's got all this wonderful potential and talent, and but it's got to grow up, and it's got a crappy diaper, and what am I going to do? And we got a whole behold has accountability and responsibility and challenge and conflict and choices and difficult things that we're going to have to deal with. So, all of that is to say that it's a gift. We're being given, my sisters and my brothers, we're being given, it's a gift. The gift of amazement. The gift of amazement has reality with it. It would be great if in our worlds when somebody brings us a gift, we open it and, oh, it's what I always wanted. And it's something that just takes us to happy land, right? But the gifts of amazement that God gives are not one-dimensional. They don't just give happy. It's going to be a package that will have amazement and joy and illumination with responsibility, accountability, reality of difficult. It's going to be the whole package. Not the pretty ones. Yeah, but yes, it's pretty, but it also has these other aspects. So, the ultimate gift of amazement, once experienced, we can never be the same. Once illumined, we find that darkness loses its power. Fear is overcome by faith. The gifts that get the best responses are the ones that catch us by surprise. I challenge you to give yourself permission to look around and really look around at the intricacies of the wovenness of this rug, of the wondrous way that a seamstress put the hem in these pants. The awesomeness of that my eyes have the capacity to distinguish the specific wavelength of light frequency such that I see the wondrous redness of that jacket. And go,